What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. One of the new features that are going to be going on in Madden 18 is going to be called target passing. Now, this is very, very similar to lead passing, in my opinion, based on the news that I'm receiving about it. It's going to be one of EA's attempts to remove what is called the swerve. It was a major issue in Madden 17 where you, as the receiver, could move your defender out of the way and position yourself to catch the ball regardless of the defense. So pretty much on offense, you would be able to control the movements of the defense. With this feature, you're able to lead the ball where you want your receiver to go, but it doesn't take away from the defender. So in order to counteract the swerving mechanic, you're going to have a little bit more control over, over all your players, both sides, which is what a lot of old vintage Madden players like myself were begging for. Because even though I utilize the swerve, it's all about user. So because they're going to have different game modes within this game, like simulation, arcade, they have the competitive, whatever it is, whatever mode you choose to use, you're still going to be more favored to want to control your player, which is all most Madden players really want, because a lot of the gameplay has changed over 16 and 17. Obviously, the last year that, you pretty much had this same feature like target passing was probably Madden 25, because based on all of the information that I'm getting about it, that's pretty much what they're trying to bring back. As far as controlling where you put the ball, you're going to be actually able to place it exactly where you want it. So obviously, depending on how, I don't know how the movements will be, but just reading about it, you kind of figure if you're going to be, say, look, your guy doesn't have to always be open anymore. So regardless if you use playmaker or not, you can actually lead the ball outside of whatever the route is based on the information about target passing. So for instance, if you're throwing the ball in the post route and you think that your receiver won't get open on the post, you can lead it to the outside based on the information that I'm getting. Now, again, I don't know exactly how it will translate to realistic gameplay, because with the different modes, there are going to be things that are going to come out with it that maybe need to be fine-tuned. But I do like what I'm hearing about it, because it offers you more of a realistic gaming approach within the game. And I believe that over the last couple of years, EA has taken different routes of making the game more arcade because of what happened with OBJ and Brandon Carr, aka Brandon Hughes Carr, who was, in my opinion, one of the worst cornerbacks ever to play in the NFL, because of his miscue and allowing somebody to one-arm catch on him while his body's extended like he's Elastic Man. He created Madden 16. And it was fun for a lot of individuals. I still talk to a lot of dudes that really enjoyed Madden 16. I didn't really enjoy it as much because you couldn't really stop the aggressive catch. And like I said, that whole situation was created based on Brandon Carr just being an outright bum. I think he should be responsible for everything that has happened from that game going forward, because although it has been toned down in Madden 17, I don't think it would have been that big of an issue in 16 if OBJ doesn't make that catch. But then again, the success and everything that came with that catch for OBJ, I wouldn't wish that away, because I love to see someone prosper. So it's kind of a catch-22, but he did destroy the game. OBJ and Brandon Carr together unanimously. So getting back to target passing, there's a lot of other things that are going to be added within the game. If you guys are interested in me talking about those things, all you have to do is leave it in the comments. I'll break down information as soon as I get it, and keep you guys up to date with it as we lead up to August 22nd, 2017. If you guys are getting the Gold Edition, and I'm going to be getting it 3 days early, that's the date that you'll be looking forward to. The official release date is August 25th. Excuse me. So, like I said, as far as passing your guy open, that's what the target passing feature appears to be trying to do. And that's why I'm utilizing, New England Patriot wide receivers, because that's one of the things that Tom Brady is very, very good at. People always try to, nitpick about the things that he does, but he knows how to throw you open. And I think he being on the cover is kind of the emphasis, because you got to remember, it kind of comes with the territory, usually the person that's on the cover. So, having the GOAT on the cover, who is Tom Brady, you're going to see now that quarterbacks, specifically with the traits that, short pass, medium pass, all those type of traits, you'll be able to do those things now. And I think it'll kind of deter the whole swerving mechanic, which in my opinion is fine. If you take that away and still allow me to lead past where I want the ball and I can control my play to get there, and you also give the defense a chance to react the way that you did in Madden 25 and also in Madden 15, it's a win-win, because you can't, there's no advantage. It's either you click on or you don't. It just depends on how the AI is going to respond to the individuals that don't click on, and then how EA will respond to those complaints, and how the patches will be, you know, developed, and how they would be put out, and what it'll do to the actual gameplay. That is a problem for me, because most of the games that have been released, like when Madden 16 was released, it wasn't that bad. You could still swat, you could still do a lot of things, but after the game started to be patched, it became impossible to play it. So looking forward to it now with the target passing feature, it does appear that EA Sports is looking to give you a more realistic approach, to put the ball where you want it, and at the same time allowing the defense to make specific plays that can counteract it, because that's what has made Madden a great franchise over these, you know, over all these long years. And I just hope and pray that, well, I'm not praying for it, it's a video game, but I hope that they do exactly what is being stated in all of the, you know, the upcoming information that's being released as we get closer to August. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. GmiasWorld.